Okay, so I'm going to be real for a moment. I've always wanted this channel to be real. I wanted this channel to be like, to show the real struggles. And so here I am. Okay, so being real. When parenting leaves you in tears and it leaves you frustrated and you're questioning everything and you are in shock and you don't know what to do and you're left frustrated and sad and angry, and basically you're going through every single emotion you can possibly have at one time, and you don't even know how to even handle, how you feel or what you're going through. And that's just happened, and I don't even need to, it can be anything, honestly. Anything that happens to your kids can put you in there. A friend said, the biggest challenge, the biggest disappointment was when something happened to her kids or with her kids. When the kids did something, that was the biggest. She said her mom said when her kids did something that was the biggest disappointment or the biggest struggle, the biggest heartbreak in her life was when her kids did something that was disappointing or that hurt the most, was something that her kids did. And and one of her biggest joys is when her kids did something exciting and something she knew that they could do. And definitely happens, and you don't know how to take it, and you don't know how to go through it, and you don't know how to, and like she said, there's no handbook on parenting, and sometimes you feel like you're drowning and you don't know what to do, and co-parenting freaking sucks. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, co-parenting sucks, especially when you don't know how to co-parent or you're not co-parenting, because there's truth right there. Half of them don't even co-parent. And then the co-parenting, there is no co-parenting, and then the other parent attacks, And I know that you're going to attack at times, and you may feel justified, you may be justified, you may feel justified, and there's a time and a place, and alright, if you feel justified, that's fine, but you have your reasons, and I can sit back and respect and listen to you, but you also need to sit back and listen to me and respect me, as I have my opinions and I'm going to give them to you. But I also feel like you need to hear the whole story out and not just one side. And parenting is not for wimps, and we just had a huge event happen in our lives, and now we got to pick up the pieces and figure this all out and figure out where we're going from here and how we're going to rebuild as a family. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna be easy, and part of it is like, how do we go from here? How do we build from here? Can families be, sometimes can families be rebuilt? Can you fix this? And I'm one of those people that I do not give up easily. And people need to know that I don't give up, that I fight, and I'll keep fighting until the end. And sometimes there's going to be choice words that are going to be said, and they may not be the right words in the right moment, but they're words, and they're going to be said, and they may come from anger, and they may come from sadness, and they may come from frustration, but they're coming out. Plain and simple. So yeah, basically it's just you do what you need to do to rebuild and keep going, and you do what you have to do. You do what you have to do as a parent. You know, you fight on and you don't give up, and it's not easy, but you do what you have to do, and you listen, and you know, you fight the fights, and you battle the battles, and you pray that you look back and this is just a blip on the radar, and that you have a stronger relationship because you battled these battles, and you fought these fights, and you got through them, and you went, we did it, and we're better and we're stronger because of them. But I'm gonna say right now, seems like we're climbing a really tall mountain and we're not going to be able to see over the other end. But I know we will. I know we can do it. I know we can be stronger because of it. Because God's on our side.